Rationale. Yeah. Eric, Ben, that's us. That's what we do. Yeah. Woo. All right, what's up?
My throat feels funny.
I'm sorry. All right, so here we go. All right, you wake up tomorrow, and things are a little bit different. Let's say you wake up, the lights are off in your bedroom, but everything's kind of lit up. A little bit. Like there's an aura coming off.
A little bit of a sexy glow.
Yeah.
All right. Coming off of me.
Coming off of you.
Oh, shit. So, like, if I look at my arms, do I see, like, I'm luminescent?
Yeah. You're a little, like, there's a little aura coming off you.
I go back to sleep. I let it sort itself out.
You go back to sleep, you wake up, it's still there.
Fudge. Okay.
All right. You go about your day.
Yeah.
You do realize you're a little bit taller.
When I go about my day, other people notice it, right?
Yes.
Other people see it. Okay.
Yeah, like, your wife, your kid, everybody's like, wow.
Everybody's like, hey, you're tall and emitting light.
But everybody's kind of a little more awestruck by you than normal.
So they're not like, what the fuck? They're just...
Right. They're just like, oh.
Oh, cool light,
hey,
bro.
Yeah. So as it goes...
Sweet bioluminescence, dog.
Good job, man. So as it goes, you have become a god of sorts.
Okay.
You go outside.
This is bad for everybody.
You go outside, like, to check your mail or something.
Yeah.
Your neighbor sees you and, like, runs out and is like, oh my god, how are you doing today? Like,
and I gotta tell you, as a god, I'm probably gonna be very risky for everybody. Because when you said he sees me and he runs out, immediately it's like, fuck, Thunderbolt! As soon as you said it, I felt my heart rate spike. Like, oh shit!
So you just strike him before he ever gets to you?
Probably reflexively, like, my first reaction is going to be, oh no. Like, for sure. Because, unless I'm somehow, a more controlled person.
Well, yeah, you're not aware. I'm
just going to be me.
Yeah.
I almost guarantee that my first smiting will be unintentional. I don't know. It won't be an accident necessarily. The fault will lay on me.
Right.
But it more reflexive for sure.
Okay, so let's say you strike a man down.
So the next guy.
Right. Well, this is okay. So the what if is, what if you woke up tomorrow and you were a god of sorts?
Okay.
Almost like a Greek god.
We should probably set our definitions now. When you say a god of sorts, so We'll take it out of, like, religious context and all that stuff.
No
like,
religious
we're not
context.
worrying about real God or anything like that. But let's talk about what it would be for me to be a god.
Okay.
Am I all powerful?
You are all powerful.
Do I have control over, like, matter and, like, can I grant wishes, like that kind of god?
You can grant wishes to certain extents. Like, they're not just ridiculous.
But
crazy.
I can't just be like, there should be a mountain there. Can I do that?
No.
Okay.
No.
So we're more of like, you had mentioned earlier, like Egyptian, Greek
Greek god
like
level.
the kinds that were...
They had control over certain things.
But in the myths, they kind of strolled around with people to some extent. Okay.
Correct, yeah. They walked around, they had servants of sorts.
So I don't, like, shape reality, but I have fucked up things that I can do.
Yeah.
Like Lightning Bolt, my sweet neighbor.
Bolt, yeah.
He's a nice guy. I feel bad kind of already. I'm really glad that I didn't do that.
He was just coming out to ask you how you were doing.
Yeah.
Like, he was just awestruck. It was
if he just kind of strolled over, it would have been okay. But the way that you had described it...
Yeah, but he's excited.
It seemed like he got that fervent, like, it's God!
Yeah, pretty much.
Or
like,
a God.
Everybody that sees you kind of gets that at first.
Okay.
Your family did, but it was more tame because they know you, and they were just kind of like, whoa.
But it's not like when you see somebody see a celebrity. Or is it that kind of same vibe?
It is that kind of same vibe.
Okay.
You are going to have your naysayers who are like, whatever.
Lightning Bolt.
He's not a guy.
I'll put it out here right now.
So you're just gonna straight kill people who are just like, I don't really believe in you. Bam!
Well, now you're fucking friends, dude.
I was about to say.
No, I don't know that I would be murderous necessarily, and we'll let this flower unfold as we talk about this a little bit more. But
right.
But if I was given absolute power as some sort of god like deity,
yeah,
yeah, it would be absolutely abused.
Oh, okay.
Like, for sure. I know that there are a lot of people who would say, like, yeah, man, I'd really keep, I'd bring people together. Like, yeah, I'd probably do some of that shit, but for the most part, like, so watch out.
So people are like, let's say you've been a god for a while.
Okay.
And people are like lining up waiting for you to wake up in the morning to ask for like
starting to get
presents.
A little hesitant here.
Yeah, people are asking you to like kiss their baby and like bless their household.
How long have I been a god now?
We'll say a few months.
A few months,
and it's mainly the people in your area. It's not really gotten out.
I feel like within a couple of weeks, I would have a reputation as a guy who mostly gives lightning bolts. Because as soon as you said people are lining up outside the house, like, hey, we got some shit you need to do for us.
But I mean, like,
there's a reason the gods lived on a mountain.
Understand, right? Understand though that like, even though that might be the reputation,
yeah,
everybody always thinks, well, I don't care.
He probably won't do that to me.
He's not going to do that to me because I'm bringing him stuff.
Okay.
So you've got people.
Rough.
You've got people.
Are they bringing stuff
door.
to me?
Yeah, they're bringing you like things.
Are they bringing me offerings?
And they're exactly. Like, see,
that's kind of sweet.
See, that's not bad.
That's nice. I mean, but how are they playing it? Are they like, here's a TV, give me a fucking happy time?
No, they're just like, here's.
So they're not treating me like a genie. They're approaching me like.
They're approaching you like, well, especially if you're like the lightning bolt dude. They're approaching you like, hey, here's the thing.
I'm known for casually bolting
today.
people. Could you possibly give me some?
Could you just help me out on that? And you're like, lightning bolt.
Is the test about electricity?
No.
That's too bad. You're about to learn a lot about it. Yeah. Okay. So, but like somebody's like, will you please bless me with the with the strength to get through this or that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, does it take any effort on my part, or is it just like I bestow that on you?
Of course.
Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Wow.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think I'd probably be pretty reasonable. I'm not saying that I wouldn't be a little rough around the edges.
Right.
Because it would be weird. First of all, to go from being essentially powerless or to kind of feel like,
right
now I'm sort of a leaf on the wind, but not in a cool Firefly way, more like a shitty dying leaf in the end of fall kind of way.
Right.
So to suddenly have absolute power, you're like, yeah, it might corrupt a little bit. But, if people are coming up and just saying, like, hey, I need a little help with this. Like, okay.
Yeah, people are cool. They're bringing you, like, food and stuff, and they're
nice.
wanting, they're wanting different things. So you're all right with that?
How many people do you think are at my door on a Monday morning?
On a Monday morning?
8 o'clock.
You got about 20 people.
No, that ain't bad. I thought you meant, like, down the street.
Well, see, you've
Eventually, though.
Okay, see, that's where I was going. Like, you've only been around this area. It's not really taken off.
Yeah.
But, like, other places start hearing about it. People start coming for interviews and stuff because they're curious.
Okay.
And that's when you get on TV. Do you do a TV spot?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it would depend on how I was defining my role in the world. Like,
I was about to say that's kind of the question.
The first thing that I think of
is who are you now that you have like these kind of
Well, I would spend probably a couple of years playing it kind of low because I want to see if anybody else like me shows up.
Right.
Because if I decide that I'm the god of lightning bolts who does the lightning bolt thing,
right.
Eventually there could be the god of fucking people up what lightning bolt the populace.
Right.
So maybe I don't want to announce that so much.
Right.
But, presuming that a couple of years have gone by and it seems like it's just me.
It's just you.
Okay.
Nobody else. Nobody else is popping up.
I guess my omnipotence I would know.
Right.
So that'd be great.
Right.
Am I omnipotent? Like, do I know shit?
You do know shit.
Because it feels like that kind of throws a lot of this out the window. Like, if I know kind of everything...
You don't know everything. You have, like, a vaster knowledge. Like, you seem a lot more intelligent than most people. So
I'm not seeing the future and
stuff.
No.
But, I mean...
I know... I know what kind of fish is at the bottom of the ocean.
Exactly.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, and you kind of like you can see somebody and kind of know already what they're gonna say or what they're gonna ask. Like it's like you can't see the future, but you can kind of read minds.
It's one of my superpowers not being disappointed that I'm right every time. Because I'm gonna need that.
That's up to you.
Oh shit. I can tell you right now, like, I got the kind of neurosis where if there's, there's 20 people, okay, yeah, I'll go out and I'll meet those people every day. When we get up to like 200, I'm going to still be kind of neurotic and weird and wanting to be polite about the whole thing, but I'm going to be like, okay, this is a moat. Here's me in the front yard. Here's everybody looking at me, and there's like a big river between the two of us. Like, this is a moat. I'm not saying you can't come here, okay?
Right.
And I don't want to be mean, but this moat's going to make it so most of you can't really, right? Because I need me time. And I don't know if I want to spend so much time on people.
Right.
So, and gradually, as I got more comfortable with that, because I feel bad. I always feel bad about stuff like that. Like, fuck you. I mean, you're an okay person, but fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So eventually, it would just kind of gradually get harder for me to even see you to feel bad about.
Right,
So
exactly.
sooner or later, there would be a mountain here, probably.
Right.
So that's
Now-
what come to mind. The
now-
TV thing, yeah, eventually, yeah.
Now you have women coming to you just wanting to have your child.
That's pretty weird. That's
But I
kinda
mean,
weird.
eventually that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Eventually, people are gonna be like, "I want."
Well, I kind of got a situation going on already.
You do. I know.
So
I'm just saying, like
if this is me, like, before I got married and all that,
yeah, like if you're like, okay, let's just say
we're gonna sever all
we're gonna
ties to
sever all
reality
ties
here.
to the real life and
Okay.
say you're a single guy.
Okay.
How many?
Am I gonna be like Zeus and whore around, fucking pretending to be a
Yeah,
sheep
it's
and then turn it into a person and banging a girl?
I mean, I don't know if you want to do all that.
Have a little baby Hercules running around. What happens if I have a kid? Do they have powers?
I mean, probably.
That's trouble.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
start
kind
of
of
a
what I was
story.
thinking too.
That's how things start getting messed up.
Yeah.
You get more people with powers and things start going to hell.
But also, you probably have. I never understood why gods couldn't have control over if they had a kid or not.
yeah.
And so, I mean, in this scenario, I would argue, hey, you got control over that, man. Why not?
So you're basically saying if people came to you and said, I want free sex, would you do it?
Right. Well, I mean, I know the answer to that, but
Consequence
what I'm
free
saying
sex.
is, like, you wouldn't have. There's no moral compass. You're just like whatever.
I want to say inside, if this is me when I was single, people would... I think my dad would be disappointed to see the kind of lifestyle I led. Let's say that.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
You know,
Fair enough.
I don't think that I would necessarily be a hedonist, but surely I would have myself a nice little gigantic mansion, castle,
Right.
Parthenon.
Well, people are going to bring you money, too.
Man, I probably won't need it at this point.
Right. I mean, I know, but I mean, like, in the early stages,
Yeah.
you're going to get a lot of money
But yeah,
from
I think
people that.
I think I'd have a palace full of, they would be, I'd have people working for me. I don't think they'd be my servants in like a slavey way.
Okay.
But I think they'd be cool. I would just find people that I liked and be like, okay, this is, from an administrative standpoint, being a god's a nightmare. I'm going to need like at least 10 people to come around here. If you want to wear, not much clothes, that's cool. I'm all right with that. But at the very least, the paperwork on this is fucked.
You go out to Walmart. Do you bring like a guard troop with you?
Do I need
I mean,
one?
I'm just asking to keep people away.
Or do I just show up with an entourage like I'm Jay-Z with Thunderbolts now?
But I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, you could, like, the question is, do you show up and you're just like, I'm a god, I can handle it, whatever. Like, I'll lightning bolt these idiots who get close. Or do you show up with people to at least keep the people back so you're not just randomly killing people?
I mean, I know that you're just saying Walmart for simplicity's sake.
Right,
but it's like,
I
first
am.
of all, I don't go to Walmart now.
Right.
If I had no need for anything, I'd go even less. But let's say that I did just want to... No, I mean, unless I felt like I needed one. If they were like, if I got my God paperwork in the mail from whatever caused this, and they're
Yeah.
like, by the way, there's a tree in Greece that you can fashion a spear out of that'll kill you no matter where they stab you. I'd be like, fucking, I'm armying up. Go find the tree. Let's deal with that first. lightning bolts all around. For sure.
I like how one super rare thing that no human could really ever get.
Look, man,
and you're instantly like,
I read a couple.
Down.
No human could get. Greece is populated. They're a civilized place, man.
But I mean, if this is a freaking tree, they're gonna have to cut it down. They're gonna have to like carve it into
trees
things.
Are cut down frequently.
They're gonna have to come here.
Everything you're describing is easy.
Traveling costs money.
People
Not
still have
just
money.
has that much money.
Entire nations do. Surely somebody's like, hey, we got that fucking god-killing tree. Let's go over there. We surely have a wood carver somewhere in Greece who can make a pointy end of a... Cavemen could do it. Surely the entire population of modern Greece can manage that.
I just don't know.
You know they know about planes.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I just don't know who's going to go to all that trouble.
I just imagine they got some little shepherd boy, like, here's the spear, here's a metal tube with wings, and he's, what the fuck is that? Don't worry about it, kid, just get over there and kill him.
What I mean is who's going to care about,
who would go to all the trouble?
Who, like,
probably the families of the people that I lightning bolted.
Well, I mean, okay, but they don't live in Greece, they live here.
Well, I mean,
what are they gonna do?
The first thing that's going to happen, where there's really going to be this is where the bolts come in. It's not going to be dealing with regular people. Somebody, I'm sure, will get smote, but probably not generally.
Right.
And more likely than not, people will at least have the decency to be cool to my face because the lightning guy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But me and the U.S. government, and I'm not saying this because I'm a political cool guy.
No,
I'm just saying as soon as a god showed up, like when Jesus comes back, if that's a thing that actually happens, he's going to have to do the paperwork and be nice to the president, or they're going to try to blow him up. Same thing would happen with me. Like, as soon as I show up and I'm like, hey, by the way, I'm all powerful, but, keep doing your thing. They're going to be like, oh, keep doing our fucking thing. I got 200 nuclear missiles. Say my thing's going to fucking keep going on. I'll tell you what. So, that's where headbutting is going to go on. Foreign powers, it'd basically be like Superman, just the argument that, oh, he can do anything. How do we put a stop to that? So everybody would get together to work out a doomsday option to kill me.
I guess that's a good point. I just don't see, and you're absolutely right. I'm not arguing with you on that point. I'm just saying I don't see why people would give a crap about some dude who, you do have a lot of power.
Some dude who put a Parthenon on a mountain that he made after he shot lightning out of his hands. You don't know why anybody'd be worried about that?
I don't know. I mean, you're only smiting the people
I appreciate in a lot of ways the approach that you've got to it, which is like such a nice guy way of thinking about it. Yeah, it is a nice
guy way. It is.
But it's like the instant that everybody knows that there's a guy who inspires fervent loyalty in people who want to give their body to him and all of their stuff and sacrifice goats. I'd put a stop to that pretty quick.
Yeah,
I'm sure somebody'd do it.
Somebody would try, and you'd be like, whoa.
I would like live goats. They're really cute. Those little fainting goats.
They're
Yo,
awesome.
You bring this guy to fainting goat, you're in.
You're in, right?
He's so into them pygmy goats.
I get to go,
they're so sweet. But yeah, man, the within 30 minutes, there's a special meeting being held in the Oval Office about how to kill me.
Yeah, that's true.
Guaranteed.
That's true.
Even if they don't plan to go through with it, they'll see whether or not I'll play ball with them. They'll see if I'll go blow somebody up for them. When I won't, because I don't want to I don't even get involved in politics now.
Of course not. I was about to say.
But I'm not going to go kill anybody for you.
No.
And, maybe my thing would be I won't allow to be killed any of us. Like, if I see missiles coming through the air, like, yeah, I'll put a stop to that.
Yeah, I was about to say,
unless you got it coming. And that's what would scare them. If I was like, yeah, well, I mean, if America deserves to burn, fuck it, I'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll be like, oh, that's not patriotic enough.
Die. Oh, no.
I'm glad we got that on tape. We're going to turn these people against you. Right. So, yeah, I'm telling you, inside of, as soon as they find out there's a tree that could be made into a spear that can kill me, the resources of the entire world outside of my mountain will be aimed at getting that put together. As many spears as you can make from a tree. They'll try to get seeds from that tree so they can plant them to make more trees.
They're still going to have to get to you through all your followers, through all your powers. They're going to have to get to you.
And if I take a trip to Walmart with nobody around me, it'll be that much easier to do it.
Yeah, and that's true.
Because the first thing they're going to think is like, can you make a bullet out of that? Can you make a bullet out of that fucking tree? Can you put a little bit of wood on the tip of a bullet? I think you probably could, yeah.
I don't think so.
This is the God-slaying tree, man. It's probably hardwood.
Oh, maybe.
You make a sweet table or a badass bullet.
A sweet table.
And then they're going to be like, as soon as they're ready to declare open war, the first thing they're going to do is load part of that tree into a nuclear weapon and see whether or not that counts as part of the spear.
And then they're just going to kill countless people, just regular people, just to kill you.
When it comes to power, any number of people is fine.
That's terrifying.
And it's true.
It's true, I know.
So
that's why it's scary.
They would absolutely kill as many people as they had to make sure that they were still in control. And I know I'm saying that, that vague they.
Yeah,
but I mean, they have many, there are many different things. But,
oh, yeah.
But, realistically, there's no way that the government's going to be like, hey, we got an all-powerful guy over here who can do anything he wants to. Let's let that go unchecked. Even they won't. Most of the people doing it won't even know that they're doing it because of just a power thing. They're just going to think, well, this is dangerous. What if he hurts my kids?
Right.
And that's not unreasonable. I'm going to hurt a lot of people's kids.
Yeah, that's what I had to say.
Almost guaranteed.
Yeah.
If you're going to push this line of inquiry, we're probably going to have ourselves a little bit of a tussle.
Right.
A lot of people's kids may get involved. I don't know. Everybody's somebody's kid.
Right.
I'll start saying shit like that, too. They really won't like that.
Let's say this threat does rise and it's getting worse. Do you then have a child to at least carry on these powers? Or do you just say, if they eventually get me, they get me?
Well, yeah, moving in a world where I don't have a kid. I mean, I don't know, man. Because
that then it comes around to... I guess my final questions are, did you want this at all? Would you, if you knew the future, all this stuff came true, would you want this life for a little while? Because eventually somebody's gonna...
Oh, for sure.
Hunt you
I do
down
this. Because somebody could try to hunt me down and kill me now.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't have lightning bolts.
Right.
I'm really dead set on that.
Right.
Lots of lightning. So yeah, hell yeah, I'd jump into that feat first. It would definitely be it would take a couple of days just for me to get used to the idea of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But pretty quickly, I think I would get really into that role. But as far as having a kid, the thing is if they can kill me, they can kill him. Now, if I'm still who I am, I don't want to put a kid in that position.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, that would definitely escalate things with them. It's like, okay, one was bad. But now he's making more of them.
Now he's making babies.
Now he's doing babies.
Right.
That's what they call it, doing babies. So yeah. That would be rough. I don't know if I'd do. I don't know if I'd have a kid. But I mean, short form, short version of all of the stuff that we're talking about. Eventually I'd probably have to kind of amass a loyal group of people because, sure. Yeah. If there was a way to do it, they would definitely try.
Of course.
But meantime, I've got all these people who want me to grant them boons and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd probably do that. I mean, I could see after I'd mellowed a little bit.
Right.
And maybe gotten used to the role and kind of realized
You've already killed your neighbor, so it's like...
It's a slippery slope. You start with one neighbor.
Right.
Once you lightning bolt one neighbor, it's hard to stop. But
I mean, you can't fly or anything, so I mean, you're still going to have
fly?
to. Oh, you're not
rough.
A flying god.
Ah, I guess I'm just.
You can do a lot of other stuff, but you can't fly.
That's rough. So I still need an airplane if I want to go overseas.
Yeah.
Can I swim real good?
Yeah, you can swim good.
Can I swim super powered good?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so it would be trivial for me to swim across the ocean. In spite of my overwhelming fear of Cthulhu,
I was about to say
I could still do it.
I was about to say you could do it, yeah.
As long as that didn't scare me.
And even if Cthulhu pulled you under, you could probably fight him. You'll be all right.
Oh, if I could tangle with something of that nature, then yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Overall, yeah, I want it. Sign me up. When are we doing this?
Cool. I'll have the paperwork on your desk in the morning. All right, here we go.
Here we go now. Gonna take it down. It's the end of the show. What's going on, folks? Yes, the end of the mother show. End of the show. Yes, we did it alone. I wanna take a ride in your Camaro. Yeah. End of the show. End of the show. Got it. We're printing.
God, print money.
Printing some damn money.
Print it.
That's gold.